In this week's episode, we share another exciting update for our Portofino 52. We also share our important strategies for dealing with crisis on the water. And we take you to some sweet little hamlets along Turkey's Turquoise Coast. Kick off your shoes and come barefoot with us. We are John and Ali, the Barefoot Doctors, sailing and travelling around the globe. Join us as we share the adventure and explore the beauty of the world. Because life is better barefoot. Along the Turquoise Coast, one encounters a tapestry of quaint and intriguing hamlets, nestled amidst the breathtaking landscapes. Each turn reveals another picturesque village, offering a glimpse into Turkey's rich history and vibrant culture. With its charming anchorages and safe ports, the coast beckons to sailors' adventure, promising an array of experiences to suit every taste. History buffs can explore ancient ruins and archaeological sites, while sunseekers bask in the warm Mediterranean glow along pristine beaches. Culinary enthusiasts delight in flavours of traditional Turkish cuisine, savouring aromatic spices and fresh seafood in seaside taverns. Art galleries showcase the talents of their local artisans, while cosy cafes serve up the best authentic Turkish coffee, transporting visitors to the heart of this exotic land. Amidst this blend of ancient meets new, chic boutiques offer modern indulgences, providing a glimpse of contemporary Turkish style. We have arrived at Kalkan. Just seeing here if there is any space in the port. And the enchanting sound of the local mosque. Kalkan in particular stands out as a shining example of the allure of cruising Turkey's Turquoise Coast. As we stroll through the quaint village, beautiful cafes and restaurants open their dining to soothing views over the water. Kalkan is known for its delicious fresh seafood, straight from the local fishermen's boats only 20 metres away. It's really very beautiful.
In the Gustav, that's with the for cocktail.
I
the
see.
cocktail bar. And
So this is your place?
No. I'm just working here.
You're working
Too
here?
long when I'm here working.
Okay.
This is my gym bar and this is my for kitchen for food.
Oh, yeah.
That's food. I had a back table when I eat it for harbor. And I had the same when I here for cocktail. I had it for kitchen down
It
here.
looks beautiful.
My bar here.
Ah, lovely.
I had amazing food, amazing wheel, amazing service. If you don't like it, my food, you know how to pay. I promise you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you, Mr. John.
See you. I'm Mohammed.
Sushi in Turkey, of course.
Hello, nice couple. Yes, please.
So this is the gorgeous little town of Kalkan. Absolutely delightful. Gorgeous restaurants, eateries, shops. This little port here. How much was the bread?
10 lira. Normally 7.5 lira. We've been ripped off. I
Highway robbery, that is.
think. I know, it's gone from a whole 30 cents to 45 cents. Oh, ridiculous.
Let's get out of here. This is so expensive. It was laundry day today. We had a few loads to do.
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
So the thing is, if we got to run 7 loads of laundry rather than running our generator, we for 100 lira, which is $3 or something, we get electricity all night and all day. So we use we've done 7 loads of washing. So it's worth it.
I think we're going to chuff off and maybe go to Kaz or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
It's about 10 miles away, by the sound of
10
it.
to 15.
Yeah.
Don't know exactly, not far at all.
Okay, so should we go?
Well, let's let the washing dry
We'll let the washing dry first.
and then we'll go.
It's a good idea.
Let's go and have a coffee.
Kalkan, although smaller than some coastal hamlets, what it lacks in size well and truly makes up for in ambience, where every moment is a fusion of past and present, creating unforgettable memories for all who journey here. Hi guys, well this is a shout out to our wonderful Patreons whose money is going towards supporting people and saving lives around the world through our Tough Minds charity. And you can come sailing with us on Expedition Barefoot for the sailing opportunity of a lifetime. So if you think you'd like to be part of this wonderful family, check out the link below and make it happen. Okay folks, so here we are at Portofino Shipyard. We have just arrived. We haven't seen our boat yet, but the two hulls should be side by side and maybe even the side of a bridge deck. So let's go and have a look because I'm excited.
Okay guys, so for the first time ever, we are here seeing both of our hulls the right way up. Isn't that incredible? They haven't been joined together yet. The underwing, or the tunnel as it's called, is being constructed on the floor there. Then the two hulls will be moved apart and it'll be welded up.
And just looking how sleek these lines are here and how much is actually going to be going through the water and breaking the water before it comes up to the chine and then out. It's just beautiful. So we also have to look at what colouring we're going to go for. What colour would you go?
Maybe. It's particular, but my suggestion, yes. Tiffany color.
What?
Tiffany color, that is a light blue, like Tiffany, the brand. Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
I love that color, so.
Yes, it is a pretty colour.
But very particular, so maybe.
Put your comments below what colour, taking everything into consideration that it's ultra modern, it's a fast performance boat. Put your little comments, or your 2 bobs worth, as we say in Australia, in the comments below what colours you would do the boat if you were in charge. Give it a go. See what you reckon.
That plate is 15mm and is the bottom plate for the third boat, so the 5202. Before you saw the bottom plate 8mm, that already the guy start bended under the English wheel, and this is the 15mm around the keel box.
Right.
Also this plate is already done, ready to be mounted, so is bended in longitudinal and have the V edge sand grind the plate to give the proper joint to make the welding.
Yeah.
Measure for Clint. Hi Clint. This is the bottom of your boat.
This one that you see that have a round joint is the 15. That finish here. From here start and go for 3 meter and a half the boat.
Yeah, that's the low point and that's where the boat sits on the sand.
More or less will be
Water level. Water level.
Right.
Yeah. So it's got quite a broad belly. Back comes up, and then the chine, and then it goes out. To give extra space and volume inside without adding extra weight.
Very exciting stuff. You have to remember there are a whole lot of supporting aluminium strips to stop torsion because of the welding. So as you can see here, these sort of things will all be removed. These sort of things will all be removed. Those little strips will be removed. These are all torsion preventers as well. Phenomenal. Now, it's like a football field. Look at this. Whoa. That is spectacular.
Hi guys, welcome back to another What's Up Doc segment. We're actually going to touch on something that was in our video last week, number 52. And this was about the storm and being in a crisis. And so many people commented about how we dealt with the crisis and how we managed to keep our heads and think what we needed to do. And, you know, it all turned out well without a catastrophe, which was very near.
When crises or catastrophes happen, there are a few really important things that you need to be aware of how you're reacting and how you're thinking, because you can go down two paths, one an emotional path and one is a rational path, and there are completely different outcomes from those two paths.
So first and foremost, what happens when there's a catastrophe or a near catastrophe is there's a heightened fear, there's emotion involved, and if you decide to get caught up in that, that's going to take you down a path that you don't want to go down. So you have, on one side of your mind, you have an emotional side. So you have the side that gets pulled in first, like the, oh my God, what's happening? You know, this is terrible.
We're gonna die.
All those kind of things. And then if you don't stop and say, wait a minute, that's not going to get me anywhere. The thing you have to do is you have to actually take action. You have to stop those thoughts from happening. So you have to get out of your emotional brain and into your rational brain.
When you're emotional, your rational brain is turned off, so you do not come up with any answers, or certainly not the best answers for that situation. So you really do need to learn to control that emotional side and move into the rational thinking. Okay, this isn't good. What can we do about it right now? So those two questions are:
is there anything that I can do right now that's going to help this situation? If the answer is yes, then the question is, what is it? What do I need to do? Who do I need to call? What action do I need to take? And all of those things that you need to be asking yourself to get the job done. If the answer is no, there's absolutely nothing you can do. You ask yourself over and over, what can I be doing? If there is nothing you can do, panicking certainly isn't going to work. You've ticked the boxes to say there's nothing else I can do to fix a situation. So you really have to then put it in the lap of the gods, or give it to whoever you deem higher than yourself. Give it over to them and say, I can't deal with it anymore. I have no control over the situation. I'm giving it over to you. And that's the best you can do.
In reality, there's always something that you should be doing on a boat, though, because you're needing to look after your own safety. So you're probably going to be jumping into a life raft or getting into the dinghy or something like that. So the chances of there not being anything in the yachting situation is very rare. However, if there's a crisis in your personal life, then that's often the case. There might be nothing you can actually actively do to change that situation. That's more of the cases where you have to hand it over to higher authorities and leave it in their hands. But once you've left it in their hands, you've got to stop worrying about it, because it's that negative fear and panic inside of your body that actually is very unhealthy for you and will keep you in a state of dis-ease, or you will become unwell as a result.
So you just say to yourself over and over, I've put it in their hands and they're going to handle it. There's nothing for me to do here. So in the case of what happened with us in the storm, or anybody that's in a storm, you don't have the luxury of getting emotional. You have to straight away recognize that emotional upsurge and go, right, that's to the side. I have to be rational right now. What do I need to do? Captain, What do we need to do to make the situation as best as we can?
The most important thing is to stay calm. Do not start shouting and screaming. Communication is about getting a message across. If you need to tell somebody they need to pull down that sail, tell them once. If they've heard the message and they're trying to pull down, there's no point screaming at them saying, come on, faster, faster. They know that this is an emergency. Make sure people have understood what the message is, and then shut your mouth. Think about what you're going to do next. Let other people think about what they're going to do next.
Everyone needs to be quiet and just concentrate on the job at
And
hand.
communicate when necessary. And also things like alarms. We had an alarm going off. Get rid of the alarms because they're so annoying. Control the environment as much as you can. Stay calm, communicate clearly, and don't shout.
So I guess the basis of how we think and how we operate is the tough minds process, which is not allowing your negative thoughts to take over and pull you down an emotional road that is not going to do you any good. So you really have to be aware of your negative thoughts. So in a crisis, everybody immediately has,
Oh my God, I'm going to die.
yeah, these negative thoughts. You have to take control of those negative thoughts, get rid of those negative thoughts and go, okay, I'm not going to get pulled down that road. That way you're not getting embroiled in these negative thoughts that are going to catastrophize absolutely everything that you're doing in that moment that you need to be rational. The best thing you can do is start being aware of those negative thoughts that creep into your mind and realize that most of the time they're not your friend. So I hope you've enjoyed this segment on how to deal with a crisis, and if you've got any questions or comments, put them below because we read every single one.
Thanks very much, guys. All the best.
In concluding this episode, I'm sure you can guess how excited we are about our new Portofino aluminium yacht as we continue to make really important choices as the months draw nearer to completion. And although over the moon excited for our new boat, we're loving our last season with our beautiful expedition Barefoot, savouring this time cruising between Greece and Turkey, and often in awe at this remarkable planet we all share. And we are so happy through these videos we can share them with you. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to be a part of an exciting way to save lives around the world, join our Patreon family and get up close and personal with us.